After binge watching almost every review out there, I finally got my hands on the Hamilton Khaki Field Automatic. But to my surprise, I stumbled upon a few issues that nobody seems to be talking about. So if you're curious to find out why I'm letting go of a watch that everybody seems to love and also so many enthusiasts have in their collection, this video is definitely the right one for you. I'm Mo from Mo Problems, and I would like to welcome you to my channel where I dive into the world of timepieces and also share insights from my own watch journey. Today we'll be discussing the Hamilton Khaki Field Automatic and the reasons why I personally have decided to part ways with it, even though it totally breaks my heart. Many consider it to be one of the best automatic Swiss-made watches in the $600 range, while some even claim that it's outranking Seiko in this department. With a more modern approach as opposed to the classic field watches like the mechanical Khaki Field, it looks way dressier, which makes it the perfect versatile everyday watch, coming in a 38 and 42mm version. Not to mention the polished elements on the case, most noticeably on the bezel, give it an extra touch of elegance. Now let's dive into the specs of the 38mm version. It has a thickness of 10.5mm and a lug-to-lug measurement of 47mm. The wide lugs make it slightly larger than a typical 38mm watch, yet it remains slim and subtle on the wrist. With a 20mm lug width and the field watch design, it becomes an absolute strap monster which looks fantastic on various NATOs. The modified automatic ETA movement boasts an incredible 80 hours power reserve. Through the exhibition case back, you can appreciate its full beauty, which is a remarkable achievement given the case's slim profile. The non-screw-down crown appears slightly disproportional to the slim dimensions of the watch. Although this is a common thing on field watches, it looks a little bit off in this case. The 42mm version of this watch also shares the same crown, where it looks a little bit better but still too bulky in my opinion. As for the bracelet, it is a slim and oyster-style piece with a divided middle link which is actually composed of two separate ones. While there's no quick adjust feature, which is kind of understandable at this price point, it does have a decent, precise and also sturdy folding clasp, which is, however, too chunky and thick compared to the rather delicate bracelet of the watch. Lastly, let's have a look at the heart of the watch, the dial itself. It features various textures across different sectors and is loaded with numbers, as you probably would expect from a field watch. But because there's already so much going on the dial, the date aperture, in my opinion, could have been better. I don't know, maybe a black or outline-free version would have made the dial less cluttered. But the absolute deal breaker for me is the domed sapphire crystal, which is so sad because the reflective nature of it totally impedes the legibility of the dial. Paired with the lack of anti-reflective coating, this makes it nearly impossible to see 100% of the dial at the same time. I for myself had a really hard time getting good shots of the watch without any reflecting light on the crystal. But to be honest, every watch has its drawbacks, and despite these flaws, the Hamilton Khaki Field Automatic is still an incredible watch, especially if you consider the price point. However, as somebody who's used to looking at the deep black of my Blackberry 58 or, I don't know, my Seiko SKX, you name it, I really feel that Hamilton has cut some corners here with the lack of anti-reflective coating on the crystal. As I said, I was quite shocked when I got the watch because it's impossible to overlook it. And it also makes it quite difficult to appreciate the watch's beauty when you can barely see the dial. Of course, I know this is highly subjective, so what do you think of this watch? And does it bother you that there is no anti-reflective coating on the crystal? Please share your opinions in the comments below and maybe hit the subscribe button if you found this video useful. Otherwise, I would recommend you, for example, this content or this video.